For the next step, I'm going to block out each area with their respective base color. So if you want to know how to do this, just know that there is no right answer, but I'll tell you mine. If you want to know how I know where to paint these big swatches of paint on the wall, these big spaces, and how I know where to stop, what I'm doing is I'm using the fixtures and the windows and all the things on the wall as guide points. I know that there's going to be something right here, and I know that there's going to be something up there, and I know that how close approximately it'll get to the window and it'll get to the light. I know how there's going to be figures between those windows, and I know they're going to stop about right there. So I want to stop that blue about right there, because that's going to be the end of the blue in the final art. And I know that there's going to be a similar shape to that, and I know where it's going to be in relation to that window, like it's going to be close to that corner, and it's going to swoop down real sharp like that, sharply, and it's going to end up right there about. So that's basically how I'm gauging it. Of course, I'm using other methods as I've shown in my previous videos, but I'm also using my original art to guide me in this process. You can't always expect one tool to do everything for you. You have to also use your skills and just, some little bit of your personal logic to make it work for you in different ways. Don't rely on one tool. Don't rely on the projector, or if you do it virtually, don't rely on like a Meta Quest, or don't rely on the grid, don't rely on your lines. Also rely on other objects. Use the environment, use things around you on the wall, use things, use whatever method works for you, squiggle method, everything. But if you have to use 3 or 4 methods, do that. And that's what I'm doing. I'm using, multiple methods. That's what I'm doing. I'm using 5 methods all at once. I'm using experience, things I've learned from making art on small paper, where I had to figure out proportions, on an 8x10 piece of paper, 11x17 piece of paper, and I use proportions in that, and that's what I'm using for this. It looks like just shapes, but I promise there is a plan. In my next videos, I'll show you the tools I use to get the art on the wall at the proper proportions. Feel free to ask questions in the comments. See ya.